I'm actually really scared for Wyvern and Spirit Raker, but anyways.
Yep, let's get into it. Game number 2 as Old G, lead with a 1-game advantage here in this series. Can ITB even the score, or is it going to be a huge start for Old G? I mean, let's not forget, Old G, they did get relegated last season, so this is a big deal for them coming out with a win straight off the bat.
A triumphant return, and ITB, different smoke, but Old G already ready for it on the retreat. Both teams have the high ground ward.
Oh, reflection, the bomb, they do catch, but jumping that far forward is not really an option, so...
His courier died.
Okay, all right. For some reason,
it was his boar. That's why he was going to try and get him to slow them.
I guess so. a bit of microwave.
Surely this just isn't. I'm not a fan of this one from ITB. I feel like the previous time they did this, so sure
they got a courier.
Ancients, but this time around it's a bit too obvious, no? Like,
Nande has more last hits than anyone else in the game. That's all I'm seeing.
No, but now Aramis is equaling him. So, what do you say about that?
Oh no!
Wait, already Seb start. Okay.
Oh, that's an early blow. Yeah.
This is off meta. But yeah, he's blew his tip load way too early.
Yeah. No, you got to hold it on. But I guess. Yeah, I want to get the mental. I mean,
right, okay. More important, look at Pugner right now.
Nande looks very chill. Sorry, go on.
This is very important. Is he going to find it? The Pugner's currently trying to find. Okay, very nice. So, when ITB invaded, they used the Quelling Blade to eat one of the trees in this spot, because without eating the tree, you physically can't get there. So they didn't want to use a Tango, so they ate the tree, hid the sentry inside, so now the sentry is actually going to prevail and not instantly get killed off. Maybe after a spawn, Aramis will go in there, investigate a little bit more, but I was skeptical this was going to work. I thought OG would be aware of the spot, but clearly they're not.
Lane. This is just brawling. These guys are so angry at each other. Seb, Nande, I mean, they're sorting it out on the field, that's for sure. Just taking chunks out of each other. Yeah, referee calls it, and they do chill out a little bit, but yeah, Aramis on the... no, wait, is that... He sees it, right? Yeah,
he does. Yeah, due to the blue hue of the sentry, it beautifully merges into the gems,
Yeah, smart move there, smart move, hiding it in the gems. Very tactical. Camouflaged sentries.
I mean, it's a lot of spam. I feel like in this lane, both teams are going to want a stick, right? You've got Sticky Bomb spam 1, Reflection. Other teams got the Wild Axes and the Never Blast spam. Like, yeah, top lane is just a sea of chaos, and I'm sorry for our Observer. At some point, someone's going to die, and we'll probably be looking at Topson.
Talking of which, he's got a lot of harassment out on Supreme here. Is this not a decent matchup for Topson on the mag?
Oh, it's just a farm fiesta for the little guy in the mid lane. Don't know why he's a little guy, just came to mind.
Ooh,
he might even get a
Supreme! No, that was... one more hit for the tower, it's gonna be enough!
There we go.
A classic play from the Magnus, and yep, a tip across. Aramis always there, he's a support player. He's never gonna tip aggressively. He's gonna big up his boy. But that was sick.
Yeah, this is why mid Magnus is so annoying to play against, right? Like the proximity to towers. Aramis doesn't have the decrypt yet, so he's just gonna instantly die in the top lane.
Seb's in trouble as well. I mean, Nande, he's popped this metamorphosis, and he just might be able to run him down. I mean, they don't really need it, do they? Do they? They don't. Okay. Respect getting the double kill on the techies. Maybe not quite what Nande would have wanted, but nevertheless, they're both dead. I'll certainly be happy about that.
I mean, as I said, this is what's always confusing. I feel like sometimes...
bottom lane, they're going to lose out on no one here.
Jesus Christ.
It's non-stop, dude. It is non-stop, Merlin. Oh, he's actually been blood grenaded. He's actually going to fall. Kitrak dies as well. It's up in the top lane. They actually ended up losing Aramis as Seb comes back into it.
And Aramis died again in the top lane.
Okay. We're at 3 minutes. We've had 5 kills.
This is unexpected. I'm pretty sure ITB's lane shouldn't be this dominating. Like Aramis, if he hit level 2, that would have stabilized top. He didn't hit level 2. ITB instantly punish it. Same thing for bot, getting the kills. And Seb, he's not by his lonesome. A body block here, a body block there. He probably is going to die. They have crumbled.
Ooh, he's got the wand as well. Nande never
and he doesn't have
trouble.
TP as well. This is disastrous laning from OG. They're just getting outplayed right now. That's simple as is. That's it. Yeah. They're just getting outplayed.
Oh, another skewer back in the middle lane. Topson getting him under tower and getting a ton of damage off on Supreme. Won't be a kill this time around, but still a good old flustering sent the way of Supreme. Bottom. Spears being thrown, charges being also used as Merlin fights hard for this little fountain here.
Collects the Lotus as well, so gonna get a little bit more regen pumped into this lane. And you know, after this, the starvation of XP, the utilizing of smokes to get to lanes quicker just because you don't have TPs available. OG are gonna have to like reset, you know, relax in the moment and start hitting their creeps because yeah, ITB, if they see a hero, they're going, and Aramis in the top.
Oh, he's going to use the Decrepify to stop the Terrorblade from finishing him off. Respect. He's hungry, but he's not going to get it as Merlin does go down in the bottom lane. Get track. Might be following. Yep, Jibby finds him. Blasts him down with the right click.
This game's amazing. So I'm talking about like the aggression of bot lane. As I look over, it's like Aramis also getting aggressed on top. So like it syncs up with what everyone else is seeing, but it's two places at the exact same time. The same events unfolding. It is. They are destroying this lane top.
Oh, it's going to be enough. They're going to be able to bring him down once again. It's a killing spree for Nande. At what point do you just stop turning up? I don't know. Oh, he finds him! Respect! Gets him with a huge little blast off there.
Dude, they're 3-0-3 in this lane, equally sharing the kills and assists between the position 1 and 5. Like, sure, this lane has some kill potential, but to get 6 kills this quickly, phew, fair play. Kudos to ITB.
Yeah.
The team that tips first are the losers. That's what I'm going to say so far. That's the trend I'm seeing.
And yeah, OG still returning back to the top lane, but yeah, they fired the first shot, and now they're reaping the rewards in an awful lane.
Again, to be clear, OG's draft outscales, I feel, in this game. Like, they'll be fine if they can stabilize.
More jumping, more fighting. Aramis getting very, very low here. Indeed, the sticky bomb slowing him down. Respect wants to find and finish the job here. Nande, he doesn't have the Metamorphosis right now, so won't be able to get the range on him. The bomb, it does connect, though. And Aramis can do nothing but explode. Good night, sweet prince. My God. All right, 14 kills at 6 minutes. Let's go. And
big deny on the mid lane. Drake denying the arcane.
You know,
I honestly don't know where to look, man. I feel so bad right now.
Yeah. Despite all these players, you know who has the highest APM?
Kitrak?
No, it's Patrick, our observer.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying. Okay, I got so scared for a second. I was like, is this a real question? Do you actually know the APMs?
That'd be a brutal gotcha, wouldn't it?
I mean, I feel like I need 3 monitors for this game. Like, to have top, mid, and bot just all independent on their own monitors. Tracked specifically by the heroes that have the most kills at all times.
Yeah, that's constantly changing as well between Respect.
It also feels like I'm
Nande.
watching a major. Do you know when they got like 6 games concurrently running at one time and you have to try and keep track of it all? And it's really fun.
yeah, the group
It's exactly what I'm experiencing right now, just in one game.
Yep. I mean, Supreme and Thompson as well at mid, just constantly just battling with each other. He drops the RP on him. He's going to try and kill him, and he's going to be... Oh no, he doesn't get him! Was that an attack on a creep at the end there?
I'll be honest, boss, I was looking at the Wisdom Room game. It was 7 minutes in.
That is... You're a support player, that is fair.
Yeah. See? That's why we work well. You do the core stuff, I do the support stuff.
Yep.
And we're good.
Look, guys, they placed a ward. Seagov, there was a rampage. Yeah, but they placed a ward. The ward got the rampage now,
I did say ward a lot in the previous cast, but I thought it was pretty important. But I can turn it down. I can turn it down. It's fine. It's fine.
Turn it up. I love some ward discussion because I know nothing about it. Every point you make is like, wow. Nande is getting another kill here, I believe, although the disruption does come through with the Decrepify. Can they finish the job? I mean, they'll turn their attention towards Aramis. They say, fine, we'll kill you both. No problem with us. Nande gets in now. Actually, Kitrak joins in, and that's going to be the damage to bring him down. Oh, is that really the tip, Seb?
I think Seb's just reaching now, you know?
It's a 1 in 4 tip.
No, there's 4, 1 and 4. No, but the tip is like bro, you're 4-0-4. Why are you not just winning the game already? Like, why do you have to die? You know, it's one of those like double TI winning tips. You didn't play a flawless game.
That's a little cheat code for any analyst, isn't it? If you ever want to like make a good point, just like that. Double TI winning play there.
It's also how we get unemployed pretty quick, alright? All these pesky TI winners. What can you do? Alright, game, I feel like now should be stabilizing to calm down and to hit some creeps. The aggression will come from the Ember Spirit syncing now with the Wyvern Spirit Breaker, most likely.
Talking of which, Kitrak on the run. Not level 6, so no points in Untouchable, which means, yeah, they're just going to be able to run down this Enchantress eventually. And there we go. Sleight of Fist finishes the job. Kitrak to fall. Big commitment for just an Enchantress kill, though, has to be said.
It's kind of what OG are going to be looking at now. It's like throwing the bodies into the quirky spots so that they can alleviate pressure. Like if you look at the net worth right now, Thompson, of course, in this mid matchup with the solo kill, he is going to be thriving. But the fact that it's just 3 ITB supports just below him, it is going to be a cause for concern. I guess the saving grace is you have 2 melee cores who can utilize that empower. So if they are able to like protect their jungle, push out lanes, if they pass each other and get that empower as they go, it's going to be a little bit of a lifesaver.
Yeah, I do feel like Supreme somewhat gave away that award over there, as they were just going for a de-warding mission, and Supreme just dropped the old Sleight of Fist onto the two of them. Couldn't resist the juicy two-man sleight, though. He's
just following Kitrak.
He really is. Kind of weird, bro. Hey, friend. Can we hang out? Zep, he's going to go with the roar, but he's also going to get slammed. Oh, and the enter straight away with the bash. Zep, he's not having a good time of it, and through the Valley of Death he goes. Bombs exploding left, right, and center. Thompson, he's like, yeah, you know what? It's not for me. It's not for me. Too many explosions for my liking. I'm going to chill. And Kitrak's still being followed, by the way. Supreme has not stopped this entire time. This guy just really likes deers, I guess. Meanwhile, they've left Respect behind somewhat. All right. He's going to get him. He's going to get him. Sleight of Fist is a fail. Kitrak finally falls. RP comes down. Okay. Yep, that'll do it.
He's having a good time. I'd like to request the highlight, please, of the start of that fight chasing Bambi up until the whole point where he dies. It's going to be about a minute. No, don't do that.
We can get in a little corner.
Can we just watch like a 77 clip, please, of Supreme chasing Enchantress?
Supreme walking up the high ground and sees a Magnus, and Magnus is like, hey friend, I've got 250 damage for some reason. Yes, it's 11 minutes into the game.
They already got the Echo Saber, probably well on the way to the Harpoon. I mean, it's not too far away, it's 2,000 gold. He's sitting on 1,000, so he's 1,000 gold away from it.
Crazy. He's being charged, so they kind of see him doing this stack, and Merlin's like, so I want to go fight the guy with 250 damage? Don't think I do. I will stick around for some XP.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Get a little bit of XP. And yeah, see how I mentioned the aggression aspect and how it's calming down. This PL, uncontested now. Like laning phase is when you can bring your biggest fight to these heroes. Outside of lanes, when these illusion heroes kind of retreat to their jungle, invading this deep on how big the map is, it's difficult. It's why you see most aggression coming from the mid lane.
Aramis trying to turn around the fight here, but unfortunately the bomb's have already been planted, so he will be taking a fall. And they're even considering initiating here onto Thompson, but the hesitation comes out from Merlin, and he's going to be able to get himself away.
Yep, 300 gold away from the Harpoon now from Thompson, and that might be a way for OG to make a play. It's going to be that ITB seeking the constant aggression that they currently are, and then suddenly you're in a really awkward position because just enabling that skewer. ITB need to respect this. We're seeing Jibe as well. He's going for a slightly not unconventional build, but it's like the old school build on this Winter Wyvern.
Yeah.
Going for that Witchblade, basically stacking additional slows onto your Arctic Burn. We often see Atoses and just more stat-based gameplay, but yeah, Jibe looking to enter this mid-game with an extra little bit of a fight.
It's a lot of damage. Percentage base coming out from Jebe. Thompson, he's got to be careful, and, well, he's going to go down. Not respecting the Winter Wyvern there at all, I would say, and that's going to lead into a quick demise for the Magnus in the middle lane. Still plenty of space for no one, though, who is someone we haven't really been speaking about because he hasn't really been doing anything. He's just been hitting them creeps and having a great time. Roar comes out, though. Up on the top side, they're going to be able to bring him down. Doesn't matter.
And you know the state of the game when no one, he didn't even go for like defusal first. He understands how insane of a start ITB have had in this game. How unexpectedly good they just crushed their lanes. He's going for the Aghanims first on PL. It's going to create the, you know, what is it, the double bounce plus additional damage. It's going to pretty much enable his farming game and not in range to get the Harpoon. Or maybe not even wanting to go due to the fact he didn't have follow-up.
Ooh, stun! It's not going to be there though. And now Merlin, he's in a very awkward position. And, oh, there comes a Harpoon. First usage of it. And Merlin, well, he's still going to be okay. RP comes out, but it's not really going to work there. Going to be healing him up though. Aramis there once again with the saves. A life drain coming out and keeping Thompson alive. ITB didn't want to overcommit to that one. Too many healthy heroes behind him. And they kind of thought they'd already got the job done. But Aramis, once again, he is Nurse Aramis this game. He's saving everyone.
He's got to do all the work right now in the support department. Like Kitrak, he went for a super aggro style of Enchantress. And ITB now trying to invade and take the stacks. And it is pretty low. He doesn't have Sunder. This could potentially be awkward. They're a real form of initiation though.
Yeah, that's true. We talked about the lack of stuns, the lack of jump. It's just not super there. And, ooh, there's a curse. Not quite connecting from Shiba Ether, just out of range on Aramis. So this is going to be a disengage from ITB. Supreme.
Cursed. Yep.
Yeah, still sticking around.
This is where OG's like, guys, imagine if we had like some Tiny or some Clockwork or just any lad that could just, you know, get amongst it. Oh, wouldn't that be a treat? Easily 2 or 3 kills to their name, but yeah, ITB really pushing the limits, knowing how weak OG is right now.
Well, that's going to be a dead fawn on my screen, and they're going to immediately turning on to Thompson here. Thompson, he's getting some damage off, but not nearly enough. No one trying to fight here with his Aghanim Scepter, but it's not really doing enough, and look at Jibe just blasting away from the backlines. He's going to be able to bring him down. No one will trade the kill with Merlin, but not worthwhile at all. OLG really struggling a little bit here, and you know, they picked up this Aghanims on no one on the PL, turned up to the first fight, and didn't really seem to get anything done.
Yeah, it doesn't help because so PL with Ags, it's all about kind of positional damage where you play on the fringe, you throw out a lance, you constantly lance, and when you see the opportunity, then you commit. First of all, doesn't help he doesn't have Diffusal or a Yasha. That's kind of like the damage aspect for the PL. And ITB, they're just throwing bodies up front, so Jibe can just happily just pepper them from such a distance. Like, this Wyvern is completely untouched right now. Either Techies or Spirit Breaker, even the Ember Spirit, are just setting up the fights. Like, I can't speak about how important it was for ITB to go like 8-0 in laning phase on their safe lane before Nande fed and got tipped by Seb.
It's a tough position, and it's looking like it's only going to get tougher as Seb just constantly popping out these roars. I mean, it really kind of shows like the position which OLG are in at the moment, how they're playing this game. They're just throwing out these roars whenever they can, and it might not even help them survive that. Once again, Nurse Aramis comes in, gonna help him out here, and actually Nande, he does get off that Thunder, and in comes Respect from the sideline as well. No one, he's now the one in trouble. What a turnaround from ITB, and now they're gonna look for more. Aramis and Seb being chased back here by Supreme, but Supreme, well, he's gonna get on top of the Pugna here. Pugna going for the big suck though, and Supreme just has to back himself away, and will let the Pugna heal himself up all the way and get himself out.
If anything, that's a glimmer of hope for OG. It might sound crazy because PL died and only got Spirit Breaker, but just think about how Terrorblade was able to approach that fight into a PL. It was, hold up, all the illusions, gotta disengage you, Sunder, my team covers me. And that is going to be potentially the theme of the game if Terrorblade can't build up some like 6k gold advantage and he's progressing all like the big map kind of plays, the tier 2s, the tier 3s, the Roshans. And as soon as PL gets to Ags Diffusal plus maybe even Manta, this could get dicey. So ITB, it's why they're continuously looking for the fight. They don't want to slow this game down. They don't allow any moment of fun for the green of OG.
Trying to save the day once again, trying to get Seb out of these sticky situations, and we'll be trading his life for it. Meanwhile, Kitrak just blasting some spears over at Supreme. Supreme's not having a good time right now. And in comes Thompson. Ooh, whiffs the RP. That's a big cooldown expended by Mr. Thompson, and now they're going to look to get some revenge. Jibe once again just blasting it out. No Pug to save the day. The Roar is there to slow down Jibe. Roar. This spell might be on autocast, because I'm pretty sure Seb has just used it every time.
Yeah, I think RP's also pretty much on autocast at this point. It's, oh, I've harpooned a guy, let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's what we were talking about after game 1, right? It's like constant aggression, that need to go, and OG, they're kind of dictating the game through throwing bodies top to give time to farm, right? I feel like if you look back at this game, it's going to be this engagement top of the RP. If they hit, sure, they get a kill, they get a tier 1. If they don't, PL's farming on the back lanes, right? So you can kind of see it. And Seb's also itemized to deal with this. He went for Greaves Vanguard. None of this Ags meme, none of this Helm of the Overlord, like really going for the auras of the moment.
Yeah. And
IT, yeah.
And yeah, with that build, he's kind of just happy to chill on the front lines and happy to
no, man, hold up. Sorry,
up.
boss.
Yeah,
Click on the Terrorblade. Hold. I did not see this coming. I saw he had Manta queued up. He just whipped out a butterfly.
That's a pivot.
That's a large pivot. I saw he had Manta in his quick buy. He was like 500 gold away. I look away, all these top shenanigans. Nante's also not caring about it anymore, and he just, crikey.
Yep, he's
just
showing resolve here. I'm not gonna get involved with these kids fighting constantly.
Yeah.
You know, taking drugs and fighting in the top lane. Bad influence. You know, I'm gonna be a good boy. I'm gonna work hard, study hard, do my homework, and he's reaping the rewards for it right now. But does this butterfly make sense? I mean, I guess PL doesn't really have a way to break it.
Yeah, so let's look at top real quick. So honestly, it's a very close moment. Like Supreme barely just get, I mean, barely, he is close. Good at, yeah, it's close-ish. Supreme was dancing on the edge of low mana, so I could respect the maybe in the moment he just like wanted or something to bump himself up, but yep, a whiffed RP. It happens, and
yeah, meanwhile in real
5K
time,
lead.
Merlin unfortunately stepped too close to Mr. Thompson and got harpoon skewered, and yeah, the rest is history. Thompson's eating beef for dinner.
So yeah, the important thing about this butterfly, it not only helps against the PL illusion, not losing your mana, Kid Tracker is also pumping out an enormous amount of damage with his Impedus.
True.
Even taking away one, like TB has 1800 HP with treads. So this Impedus is going to be what, like a fifth of his HP in a good position. So I can see the value of butterfly, but it's one of those items where if you put yourself in a bad position, you will still die. It's not as if it's the save potential of the Manta or the Satanic, right? So, or even of course a BKB. But it's going to be, right now he's utilizing it just to pump up his farm. Even going Roshan, like he is not caring. He also went for Crystallis. He does not care about Manta or BKB or anything. He really is playing for the moment.
Damage.
I can respect that against this PL, right? Like they've identified a window where they are in the lead, and it's like, this matchup won't scale for us. So we need to do everything in our power to get ourselves over the line. And I can respect the itemization. I don't play enough Terrorblade to know if there's like an alternative build to deal with PL, but right now this doesn't look jarring. So I think they're in a okay spot. But net worth, they actually took Roshan and lost 2,000 gold on the net worth lead.
Yep, well I guess when the map is this big, you know, it's pretty easy to just kind of farm it up. And Thompson obviously does it fantastically. Seb does it reasonably well. And no one, obviously, on the carry, going to be able to just soak up bucket loads of farm. So every time you're not crushing them, they're just going to get ahead. But look at Shippe, he's picked up an Aghanim Scepter for himself as well. So some fruity builds coming out today. I'm loving it. Brave charge in from Mr. Merlin. Last time he did that, he did get killed, but he's not going to let that affect him.
It's the Shadowblade confidence. As
Yeah.
soon as you get Barrow with a Shadowblade, it's like, boys, they're going to have to waste the dust to kill me. And then you have Baldur's and you just run away anyway. Like, I love how this hero, it lives or dies by the percentage damage of your bash. Like, one patch, it's 30%, and you don't kill a creep wave. Suddenly, it's now 35%, and you're like, boys are back in. We're viable. We're killing everything, you know? Like, this hero really is just such a marginal thing. And, yeah, just seeing now Magnus picking up the Manta.
I love the
likewise.
hard-hitting Spirit Breaker analysis. That's what I was hoping for from this game.
No, I mean, again, like, this hero, it literally is just minimal percentage. The whole hero is based around percentages, and Merlin, that is a low percent play for sure, trying to charge the tier 2. And honestly, this game, ITB need to make moves. Like, I'm seeing us click around all the Radiant heroes, and they're not getting incredible items, but they're progressing the game. They're getting something.
Yeah, but meta's up now. Let's see what they can do with it. But that said, Techie's being jumped for the moment, and Respect doesn't have a way out of this, and Merlin going to cancel a charge, but they've got the dust down. They're just going to be able to kill him off, and
Supreme died top.
Also
Thompson
dead.
He just died to Harpoon Manta RP and a click here and a click there. They've just died 3 heroes. They had a
Aren't they?
6K
Oh,
lead.
the little friends are getting him.
This is where Nande's build will absolutely bite him in the butt.
Yeah, pretty much. And look at no one. He's not even in the neighborhood. He's like, I don't want to risk being sundered. That sounds terrible for me. And now Sunder's down. He's going to get involved. Just start whacking away. I mean, the guy is just a beefcake, but Jibe, unfortunately...
Oh, they killed the illusion.
Wait, what? Oh, he's on illusion.
They've crumbled. They've crumbled.
Oh, dearie me. Nande trying to run away, but there is nowhere to run. There is nowhere
Hold on.
to hide.
Wait. Nomad, wait. Look at the right-hand side of the screen.
Where is it?
Where is it? Are they out of tips? Are they too focused on the comeback?
He expects it here. That's the thing.
Right.
He's waiting for it. He's already mentally prepared for it. You can't do that.
And this is kind of what I was like hinting at, right? With the itemization of Terrorblade, it felt very volatile for the moment, and ITB, they needed to utilize it, and just a lapse of positioning, care of where they were on the map, and suddenly the game just wide open. 6k lead to ITB, they take an Aegis, lose 2k, they lose one fight, boom, 3k to OG. This quite the blunder from ITB, I must say.
Quite the blunder indeed, good sir.
Yes. Just big ticket items are now on the cards. You've got, of course, the Blink that was prior picked up by Seb, BKB about to be complete on Thompson, Manta on the PL. They have survived an atrocious laning phase.
They really have, yeah. They've recovered and then some. It's been quite impressive, but yeah. I mean, also, like, you know, what do you really do with a huge start on a carry like TB? You know, what you can really do is try and just rocket through the game and use that as a launch pad to win the game. And we just saw a lot of fighting from Nande. And also, we already talked about the matchup not being ideal, so let's see what they can do here. They're moving on to Thompson. Thompson is able to catch him out with the shockwave, though, and cancel out that charge. So they will take their consolation prize.
I'd love to know the team comes in that moment. It's like, Thompson, you know, Aramis, you're dead, bro, bye. Because like, I'm looking at the map, it's like just the most wide map from OG. They're farming so far away from mid, but yeah, only Aramis dying there. He doesn't really care. Yeah, and going back to your point about the TV and these type of games, like, it really, after his lane, it needs to be, I guess the best example is you need to treat it like a Death Prophet. Like, every time you have your EXO, your meta, it's progressing an objective on the map. It can be scary, but it needs to be consistent. And
Bash from Shadowblade. Oh, coward. Coward Merlin. Does get the bash to follow up, though, Seb. He's going to kill off the one mine. Now moves over, looking towards Respect, but Thompson's in. The damage comes through. Shibe's there, though, controls him up, and he's got a ton of damage with the Tagnum Scepter as well, so they're going to be able to half health him, and now he comes out the other side, and Nande... The RP's there! He's not dead! And now Thompson going forward, looking for more. This man has no brakes. He could have got away, but instead, he's going to lead his team some more kills. Thompson, though, being dead means they can turn their attention towards Seb instead, but look who's here. No one turns up, but Supreme doing a good amount of damage to no one. Meanwhile, Kid Track going to be able to take down Jibe from the side. 4 dead on the side of ITB. Wow. I cannot believe it. They thought they had him dead to rights, but that RP comes down.
Like, when you look at the death breakdown for the Magnus, it was bashed into TB right clicks, and then there's a little bit of an absence where only Wyvern's hitting him. Like, you see here after the bashes, it's Terrorblade by himself, then Terrorblade stops right-clicking, and then it's Wyvern. And in that time, he's able to wand into the RP. And yeah, it's a little bit of indecision from ITB, not focusing on the key targets. You're allowing the Magnus to wand BKB and RP. Nande just not committing in that moment. Maybe he was happy we got a replay, but...
Yeah, I really want to see this again.
We need to see this out, because first of all, if neither team's really in position to take this engagement, I'd say ITB are maybe here a little bit quicker, but Thompson, a curse, not enabling too much. Nande, of course, now he starts hitting. He moves target at the very last second. He actually just stops right-clicking, and in that brief hesitation, he gets just hit by everything.
That's rough. That's a tough situation. What was meant to be the changing moment of this game for them, and instead, once again, OG just clutch it out, and that's what they've been doing this series. I mean, just clutching out in these key moments, and that's just won them game 1. Is it going to do the same in game 2? It kind of looks like
ask that in the interview. Hello,
feels
OG
rude.
player. Are you going to be able to win a series by not having to clutch it out?
I mean, am I wrong?
I mean, they are clutching it out right now.
Yeah. And there we go with the Raw. Nice little curse coming out from Jibe. Kitrak still just kind of being the bigger right-clicking non-carry at the moment, though, and just fighting up with Jibe here. That is hilarious. Kidrak just takes the guy out.
Yeah, OG have just fully kind of flipped the script. Everything that we were mentioning to ITB, the desire to hunt, to find, to kill, to not respect the opponent's heroes, it's honestly just flipped. There's no reason for OG to care. Just everything just feels like it's, you know, connecting. Seb even goes to like the casual Vlads. Thompson just diving even deeper.
Oh my god, he gets it with the RP. That's gonna be a death.
Even with like the pump fake to like bait out the sleight of fist to then go for the RP after. And Thompson, he's whiffed an RP. He's calibrated them now. He's back in form. Is Merlin just gonna die here?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
All right.
Every person who's played Spirit Breaker has done that exact charge. Like that is an internationally accepted and understood charge in the world of Dota.
Yep. They are pushing. I must use my spells to stop them pushing. What spells do I have?
It's like, but that's the thing. You click charge and then you click for the do they have dust. You don't check first. You know, every Barra player is yes, go. Oh shit.
Charge first, think second. Got it.
There we go. One of the most high-skilled heroes in the game. Don't at me.
Well, Barracks down. ITB, they're left to pick up the pieces here. The game's getting tougher and tougher, though. Nande, I mean, sure, he's strong, he's farmed, but can he fight up into one big Phantom Lancer? Maybe. Can he fight up to one big Phantom Lancer and his very big friend, Magnus? Probably not. It's tough.
Also Jibe, like he was having an incredible game early on, but he's not really been able to connect on the curses, and it's due to the chaotic nature of these fights. Like, Wyvern isn't some insane counter to a PL. It's not. There's too much information in the fight to get a clean curse, and if you curse the Magnus, we saw in the previous fight, he's got like 3,500 HP, soon to complete a Lincoln. It's so hard to kill this guy.
Yeah, and Kidrak's just been super annoying towards the Wyvern as well. Like, he can't really just sit there and hit people because he's got an Enchantress on him the whole time somehow. Talking about the Enchantress mode, not going for the usual build, went for Boots of Bearing, which I love against this kind of draft. ITB, they're all about slowing down, all about positioning, all about making sure their TB can hit those critical targets, and that's going to be real tough. Supreme spiking on the front lines right now, Nande as well. No one jumping in, just throwing out those. Oh my god, Kidrak taking so much damage from those bombs at the moment. Whereas Thompson, he's waiting on the sidelines here, but he has been seen, so no blink available. As in comes a curse out onto the PL. He gets a real one. How did he find him? I have no idea, but is it going to matter? The heal's coming out from Aramis as well, just making absolutely sure they're not going to bring it down on the RP. Comes out onto Nande. Nande, he's gone. And that, just like that, their chance of winning the fight look very slim indeed. No one, once again, just being healed up. I mean, sure, they've got the chance on it, but once again, Kidrak just nails him with yet another spear. The impetus is just doing absolute work and make it a 5-man team wipe, and ITB just get destroyed in this pit.
This is going to be the Aegis that really puts ITB in like the uncomebackable position. I don't know if that's even a true word, but
now,
it now is.
Add it to
20,000.
I'll go over and tell
Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna Google it after game.
Uncomebackable.
Uncomebackable it is. My golly gosh, it's over. It's done.
Wow.
You pull out the big words and they go GG.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. No tips, no world chat, no nothing. Just GG's, and that's gonna be it. Game number 2, much